All right, let's get this party started. Thanks for joining, guys. I had like a sore throat the last couple days, and this morning it was really dry and sore and scratchy, and so I stayed out from work, and I thought maybe COVID. Went and got the COVID test. It was negative. So yeah, I was still gonna stay home anyways and isolate for the day, which means might as well do some flying. I honestly think the throat was sore just from talking too much like all day the last kind of 2 days on the stream. So maybe this is not the greatest idea. But screw it. We're gonna go fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I don't have a flight plan really. A task or anything today. We're just going to do some flying. Mainly what I want to do is kind of experiment with flying different weather conditions. Just kind of see how the weather works out. How the soaring works with different weather. So the first thing I'm going to do is we are at we're at Redlands Municipal Airport in Southern California. And is it going to tell me the airport? K-R-E-I. And I'm trying to learn my phonetic alphabet, so bear with me while I have to look this up. That's kilo, right? Kilo. I have my, this thing is like... 1 second. That's a good. Okay, I gotta get like a chart so I can learn my phonetic alphabet. All right, that is Kilo Romeo Echo India. Kilo Romeo Echo India. This is Redlands Municipal Airport, Redlands, California. And the reason we're gonna fly here is because I know this mountain range really well. So I'm gonna set the weather preset up. I'm going to set weather to what I know to be good soaring conditions here in SoCal. So yeah, we'll do 1 p.m. September 1st. And what I want, yeah, somewhere around, yeah, somewhere around 1 p.m. There we go, 1 p.m. September 1st, and temperature hot, 100 degrees. You know, it can be like 105 out here. Low pressure, and let's bring the humidity up, because we get pretty good humidity this time of year. Winds, we want southwest winds. We always have like winds out of the southwest. And speed, fair amount of wind. Yeah, let's do 10 knots. Hello, Bumbleboo. Thanks for joining. Ah, dang. Are you seeing a ton of ads, Bumbleboo, pre-roll ads? I thought I disabled that, so... So I finally unlocked the affiliate status, which allows me control over ads and a bunch of other cool stuff. And I thought I disabled the pre-roll ads because that's it can be you know, if somebody clicks on your channel and they see an ad, they'll just move right on. So I don't want those to show. What I do want is I want mid-roll ads to basically, when I get up to go for a piss break, I just run an ad and you guys can go do the same thing, right? But anyways, Bumble, I was just explaining that I don't have a task or a flight plan today. No, you can disable pre-roll ads if you're an affiliate, which I just got the affiliate status set up this morning, and it's kind of tricky because like you can disable them if you run ads, you know, mid-roll, like during your stream. But there's like a certain threshold where it won't do it. I don't know. It's tricky to set up. So in any case, if the ads are annoying, bear with me. Let me know if it's annoying. I'll try to tweak it so it's less annoying. Ideally, I can click a button and run an ad when I go to use the bathroom. So, yeah, new tools. Still working on figuring that out. So, yeah. So in any case, we are no task today. We're going to fly with different weather conditions and see how the soaring works, just kind of get more used to the sim. So I'm simulating weather that we get here in Southern California that I'm very used to flying in, and that is no clouds. So in the sim we've been doing just clouds, and but I want to try no clouds. Southwest winds here, and yeah, fairly strong. Maybe a little bit gustier. And then the other weather settings. September 1st, 1 p.m. Temperature hot. Low pressure, high humidity. So let's go fly. Feel free to join in. Gamer tag designed by Dave, West USA servers. You can see there's a lot of other people flying in LA today. So we're gonna head. We're gonna take off. We're gonna tow up, and we're gonna head to these mountains to the north here, and see what we can get. All right. Flying the Discus 2C again, of course. Such a cool model, cool airplane. I don't need that. I don't do the farm. And Bumbleboo is a subscriber. Thanks, brother. First subscriber. All right. Now you get a cool yeah, you should have a cool little cloud icon next to your name. I did get some you know, icons for that setup, so. All right. Let's tow up here. Let's see if there is. Let's see if there's lift.
All out.
Whoa, that's great. A little fast. Alright, so the computer is doing the thing where it likes to not make beeping sounds. Turn it off and on. So yeah, Bumble, as a subscriber, you see no ads. Pretty sure I have that enabled. So subscribers should see no ads. Alright, so we got southwest winds blowing up this ridge. This ridge runs like down to the southeast, right? So southwest winds pretty much blow right into these faces, and the wind just rolls right up. So this whole mountain range up to the Cajon Pass, which is here, and then down to those tall mountains down on my right. This all should be working. It should be lift all along here. Combination of ridge and thermal lift. And we'll just fly in closer and see what we get here. 2,700 feet right now. Some beeps kind of just as I approach in here. Let's. So there's definitely some lift here. Pretty strong lift too. We'll see kind of how high we can get, how far we can go with no clouds. Got a bunch of people joining in already. Thanks for joining, guys. I was just explaining the reason I'm flying and streaming now. I stayed home from work. Honestly thought I might have COVID. Last few days I've had a really dry sore throat. Woke up with a pretty sore throat this morning. Really dry yesterday too. And so I stayed home from work and got a COVID test, and it was negative. So I'm thinking I'm just talking too much the last couple of days and streaming here, so. And I'm climbing 3,500 feet. And so I'm not sure if if the sim is sort of thinking this is thermal lift or ridge lift, but this is pretty close to the type of lift we would see out here coming up these ridges, and kind of bumpy. Yeah, it's bumpy and inconsistent. We oftentimes get very scratchy bullet thermals, as we call them out here. I should probably just have the thermal status page on. Just kind of look at this thing. So forgive me if I'm not talking too much today. I am a little nasally congested too, so it definitely isn't just might be a little bit of a cold. I always forget to put the gear up, man. I have to go to the external view. That's when I notice it. 4,000 feet. Let's head up range a little bit. So Bumble, this is my IRL home flying site. This is where I have hundreds of hours flying hang gliders. So I know these mountains pretty well. Although actually not this specific area. Usually we'll be on the farther range up ridge in the back there. Which if I get up, we'll go back there. But I'm gonna... But kind of oddly enough, we don't really get people... I don't think I've ever seen a sailplane, a glider flying around here. It's always hang gliders and paragliders, so... So we're in SoCal today, guys, Southern California, San Bernardino Mountains. No flight plan, no task. We're gonna do a couple of different things, just kind of experimenting with the weather and how the soaring conditions respond to different weather settings. So we're here in San Bernardino because this is where I have hundreds of hours flying hang gliders here, so I know these mountains and I know the weather here really well. And I know the types of weather that produces good soaring conditions here. So I've set the weather to custom weather preset to be like that. And I'll share that with you in a minute when I try to gain a little more altitude. And I am getting up here, 4,700 feet. So the idea here is to see how we get thermals with no clouds. So pretty much all the flying I've been doing in the sim has been with clouds to mark lift because, well, cloud flying is more fun and it's, you know, easier too because you can see, you know, these visual markers where the lift is. But the vast majority of my real life flying, IRL flying, has been without clouds on days like this. Clear, perfectly clear blue skies. So we rely on geographical features and known hotspots for producing, for finding lift and thermals. And so far, this climb is very much like what we tend to see out here. Punchy lift, somewhat inconsistent. And the, I'm in metric units. Need to change this to imperial. See what kind of averages we're getting. Well, yeah, kind of in and out of the lift. And it's bumpy. I did set a pretty high wind and gust factor here today too, so. Just hitting about 6,000 feet now. Which actually, is that correct? Let's see here. 1 second. Pressure 29. And yeah, that was set wrong. Yeah, 5,800 feet here. So that sounds a little bit more. That sounds a little bit more believable based on where I am. So guys, your boy is a Twitch affiliate now. Thanks everyone for your support. And so now we have the channel reward points down below in the chat. I guess it's over there down in the chat. And so you earn channel points for being with me, hanging out, for doing various things, mostly for just watching. And I named the channel points beep beeps. Yeah, beep beeps, because you know that's what the Vario does, right? That's your reward, is beep beeps. And then, so if you click on that, you can see the types of things you can do. You can redeem those beep beeps for. Basically, it's a fun way to interact with me and for me to interact with you guys. So hang out, watch, earn your beep beeps, and redeem them for various prizes. I think the highest tier, the highest reward you can redeem is called low save. And that'll be when we're flying along. If somebody redeems low save, we go full spoilers and spiral down low, and then have to climb back on up. So that'll be fun. That's something we do sometimes IRL flying. If you've kind of been flying for a couple hours and kind of been everywhere and done everything there is to do at your flying site, and it's like, you know what, let's just go down and get low and see if we can get back up. It's kind of a good soaring challenge. Alright, I'm just going to fly over to Marshall Peak. And, yeah, getting lift coming up through here. So this road down here below me, that's Highway 18. And that's the road we would drive up to get up into the mountains here. So let's see where we're at here. We're oh, you know what? I'm mistaken. That's not Highway 18. That's Highway 330, right? Yeah, we're still pretty far down to the east. Scott by Scott just subscribed. Tier 1. Thanks, Scott by Scott. Glad to have you join us here. So, Scott, I do not have the Rona. I don't know if you've been heard earlier. Or at least the test was negative, so... But, yeah, I had the sore throat this morning, so I stayed home from work. Official subs. Yes, sir. One of the first subs. And that was you that tipped me yesterday, $3.90 too, so... Thanks for that. And you guys should have, yeah, the subscription badges. I installed some subscription badges, and yeah, it's not showing up. I don't know if I looking at the wrong thing or something, or I'm not sure. Scott, you get your VR set up. As you get an Xbox controller, we need to get you in here. I'm home all day today. And also, Scott, did you see, did pre-roll ads run for you before you got in here? I thought I disabled those, but I have my laptop running on an account that's not logged in. And it did show me pre-roll ads, so... Strong lift there, guys. We're just gonna fly over to... We're gonna fly over to Marshall Peak here, guys. Show you guys the hometown mountain here. Strong lift here. Scott says no ad. Okay, maybe no ad for users that are logged in. Scott, also make sure and check out the channel rewards down over there. There's some fun channel rewards here, and I'm definitely open to suggestions if anybody has any suggestions for other rewards that we could do. Fun things. So we definitely have an abundance of lift here, 6,200 feet. This is definitely what I would expect, at least on a day like today. I'm kind of flying through lift because I still want to get over to the hometown site here and show you guys the, kind of give you guys a little bit of a tour. Maybe we'll even try to land. I wonder if I can land and tow up again. Might be able to work that out. We'll try that. We're just trying stuff today. I got no flight plan. I got no task. We're trying stuff. So this is Highway 18, right here, that dark road. So that's the road we used to drive up all the time, and that goes up to eventually up the crest line up here. No ad for incognito. Interesting. Definitely don't want the pre-roll ads to run because, yeah, that can definitely be a barrier to new people discovering your channel. They click on it and they see an ad. It's like, oh, just click away, right? I certainly wouldn't blame somebody for doing that. Also, check your test again and see if there's a faint line now. Nope, it never. According to the instructions, it said read it at 15 minutes. He's referring to the COVID test. It said read it at 15 minutes, not at 30 minutes. And so I read it at 15 minutes, no line, no faint line. And I just let it go for like an hour and no line, so. I'm just going to assume that it's negative. Alright guys, we're getting here, getting to Marshall Peak here. And we're just flying right on through lift, and we're still climbing here 7,000 feet. Let's get the spoilers out. Let's bring her down here. We'll give you guys a little tour. Highway 18 below me. Full spoilers. We'll go cruise by Crestline first, since we're up here at 6,200 feet. We have many, many hundreds of hours IRL flying around here, and I can tell you this is exactly what it looks like. Maybe a little bit too green, especially for this time of year. It's definitely too green here. So I should expect to actually see some ridge lift as I get in here close to the hill, yeah. Close to the terrain. Highway 18 down there. And Crestline, the town of Crestline off to my right. That's Crestline. And so we do a lot of flying along this ridge right here. Never this fast though, 90 knots through here. I've come through here at like 50 or 60, not 90. I usually come through here at like 20 to 25. So right over here, this is this is a Crestline Ridge. So we ridge soar along this ridge all the time, and that is the Crestline launch. That's where we launch the hang gliders from. Right there. We fly back and forth along here, and I'm gonna come over to a spot we call the billboard. And we'll see if the thermal's there. A little close to the terrain. Yeah, so this right at the end of the ridge here, right before this canyon. IRL, there's a big billboard right there. Not rendered in the sim. So this is one of the most reliable thermal triggers on the mountain. It's like always going off through here. So we'll see if we can get up at the billboard. .400 feet. And there is strong lift here. I saw Bumblebee on the runway down there. He's going to join us. Strong lift, but small. That's the billboard. That is how it is like over here. Let's see if we can get back in it. That is some strong lift. Yep, this is how it can be over here, guys. 6,200 feet. And tight, yeah. Small thermal. Let me fly away from the hill a little bit. Need to turn as tight as I can. Try to stick with it all the way through. Not quite. Got to stick back, guys. I'm cranking in here. So much more traffic than yesterday. Yeah, welcome to LA. It's a good thing we're not playing freeway driving simulator. Man, yeah, this is tricky lift to work here. $7,200 feet, though. If you guys have some suggestions for weather conditions we should try soaring in, I have a few other ideas. I want to try finding some live weather, just looking at the globe there and see if we can pick a spot that looks like it'll have soaring conditions in live weather. I want to try see if we can generate something with like an isolated thunderstorm that we can kind of fly in and around. Something that would be very, very scary IRL. I've seen some thunderstorms out here where we're at right now. I've been in the air for 7,500 feet here. Yeah, so we definitely have lift out here, guys. It's punchy and broken up, and this is very much like what you'd experience flying here in real life. And Bumblebee's here joining me. Let's head back in this to the right here. That's where all the green dots are. See if there's lift back there. Or if we might be, you know, kind of topped out on the day, but... Switch it up to right-hand turns. I've been turning left for a little while there, too long. And climbing some. And the lift is not really, it's way out in front of the ridge here. Usually we drift pretty far back. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, let's try this, guys. I gotta do a fluid exchange break. So let's try that, and let's see if we can run a 1-minute ad. Is that going to, waiting to see if that actually runs. Yeah, okay, great, cool. All right. That seemed to work as intended. All right, we're back. $7,900 feet. Kind of just trying to see how high I can get on the day. We're up here over Crestline, California right now in the San Bernardino Mountains. This is my home site. This is where I have the hundreds of hours flying hang gliders. So I know this site well. I know the weather around here well, and what we can expect. Pro streamer, I'm on it, Scott. You know it. You know it. Bumblebee's over there with me. Let's go see if we can Let's see if we can go do some turns with him. Oh, we just linked up with a fat one. A big fatty. Yeah, we're going up about the same rate, I think, now. Well, I'm turning left because this is where I'm feeling the lift. Guys, the cheesy generic jazz music's kind of not working for me. Hoping I can find something a little bit better. But trying to find something that's, you know, royalty free that I can play without getting demonetized. "8,000 feet. So typically what happens out here in the summertime in Crestline is we get a temperature inversion layer, and that caps the lift. It's pretty much a hard ceiling. And that inversion layer is usually somewhere between 5,500 and 6,500 feet MSL. But in the spring and the fall times, that tends to not set up out. The inversion doesn't quite set up the same. You know, we can get some really strong conditions like and taller days like we've got here, which is what I set up in the weather preset. So I'm seeing 8,100 feet. That's kind of to be expected. I've been as high as 13,000 feet out here in real life. Bumbleboo well above me, of course. Stayed home from school to play video games. Yeah, basically. Alright, let's put the spoilers on. Let's bring it on in. Let's go out to the front range here. Out from this this front ridge. That bald spot on the left there, that's Marshall Peak. It's another popular spot to launch from. So I've flown from there many, many times. The bushes here are too big and thick. They look like sort of big trees. It's not like that. It's like thick sagebrush. So it's not like large trees like that. It's just more like a consistent coverage of... Losing altitude on purpose feels wrong. Yeah, I know, just to give it up, right? You can see the launch ramp right there. So this spot right here is another spot where you get frequent thermals. So let's see if we can get something here. $4,200 feet. Well, maybe. Yep. When you know it, there it is. This is a spot referred to as we refer to as the house thermal. Well, there's like almost always a thermal there. And sure enough, it's harder to work in the sailplane because you can't quite turn as steeply. Did you buzz Hangar 24 when you launched? No. I didn't. But maybe we'll go land over there. We can do that. Alright, no spoilers in here. So let's bomb out of this lift. We're gonna go see if we can land at Andy Jackson Air Park here. So that little green sort of trapezoidal patch right on the bottom of the mountains. Let me try and put my nose right on it. I'll put my sort of patchy, grassy looking spot right there where my streamer is. That's the landing area. So let's see if we can land a sailplane there. I have a feeling with the spoilers and being able to slip, I think we'll be able to get in there. And this property right down here on my right, that's Owen Morris's property. Well, not those buildings, but... And there's Cal State San Bernardino. Scott by Scott will know that area. Well, there's a landing field. Training hill right here, and that's the pond. Oh, right there, that's horse stables, and yeah, the pond. You gotta pay attention I don't crash into the freaking mountain here. Got the gear down. All right, so this is a little postage stamp of a landing field. My glider flies really fast, so getting in here could be tricky. I have to come in here and like buzz these trees. Full spoilers. Slip it big time. Nope, right off the end. We're gonna have to aim for the road here. Came in way too fast. Got, well, it's some really interesting, really interesting graphical defects with the road here. What is happening here? Boom. All right, well. Yeah, landing there was a little bit tricky. That didn't work. Okay. Well, Bumblebee. Let's see if Bumblebee can pull off the landing there. I could not. I wish I knew how to do the drone camera. You can totally. I can just kind of slew over here and watch him. Nope. No, sir. Oh, maybe he's gonna. Can you make it around? Can you make it around? Nope. A little bit too challenging there. Boom. Nope. Yeah, it's a tight landing zone in a hang glider. So yeah, not surprised we couldn't make it in there. All right. Let's, that was fun. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's try to find some live weather. So Bumble, yeah, let's turn live weather on, and we'll spawn at the same place, and see if we can find some shared thermals or something. So I'm gonna turn real time and live weather on. Weather and time live. There we go. So definitely not in Southern California because it is raining here today. So I'm thinking down here near Mexico. Yeah. Let's try. Oh, you know where we can try is. Oh, I know a good spot. I'm gonna have to look at another map. But we want to try flying near Valle de Bravo. Let's see. There's like a cool volcano. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So this little town of Valle de Bravo, Mexico. Right on the lake. There's an airport here, and there's a friggin' volcano. So we gotta try to fly to the volcano. Live weather. We'll see what we get here. Let's see. I'm not sure what the okay, so it's showing wind at 251 degrees. So 251. Yeah, wind from west southwest. So we should take off at runway 30. Whoops. So what airport? MMDY. So this is what's M? Mike Delta Yankee. Mike Delta Yankee, runway 30. You have to have live timing, activate live timing again. Yeah, flight conditions, weather, live, 2:30 p.m. Yeah, this should be good. Let's try to fly down here. So I've done a little bit of flying down here in Valle de Bravo. A very cool part of the world. Yeah, local time 2:30, a little bit later in the day than probably ideal, but that's probably okay. I don't need to fly more GoPro. I'll close my canopy. Look like a little bit of clouds. Give Bumble a sec to get in here. If any of you guys want to join us, Xbox Gamer Tag designed by Dave, West USA servers. Info's above. And let's see. Oh, with live weather. Yeah, it's not going to tell me what the pressure is, so I can't really set this, but whatever. There we go. Looks like Bumble's, spawned right inside of me. Alright. Let's, make sure spoilers are down. Let's launch. Let's go fly. All out, all out. Doing a better job on tow here. Climb like a rocket ship with the winch launch. Get a little bit off there, gear up. There's the lake, there's the town of Valle de Bravo. All right, we're up. You know, about a 4-knot wind out of the west. Yeah, you can see this big volcano in the distance here. So that's the goal, is try to fly to that volcano. It's another really beautiful part of the world. And we're a little bit late in the day for good conditions, but we'll see what we get regardless. I'm thinking we need to head to the west, penetrate upwind a little bit, get up over these ridges. If we can. Or we find some lift here. It's beeping. Not really sure I can circle in that. Well, that was a pretty big area. All right, let's try to take some turns here. Altitude 9,300 feet. This whole area is very high elevation. Kind of paying attention to my thermal mapper computer down there. Trying to fly in the green areas. We got lift. It's kind of spotty and broken up. There's some puffy clouds above me. I wonder if we can get up to there. 9,800 feet. So the goal here will be to fly to the volcano. And then back to... I'll mark a spot. I'm pretty sure I can find El Piñón, which is a big ass rock. And then back to the airport. A little triangle task. Should be really doable on in the glider, even on a day with not a lot of lift. I'm up to 10,000 feet, so I'm climbing. There's Bumble here below me. So we should be pretty well synced up now because we're flying live weather. So we should be climbing in the same thermal. Coming in below me, yeah, he's climbing. That's good. Lift seemed like maybe getting a little bit stronger as we go a little higher. So this is where all the flying we've done previously, we haven't really been able to get the weather to sync up. There's no real official way to do that. There's kind of a way to do it, but it's not exactly right. But with the live weather, we should have synced up weather because we're both getting live weather data, right? So that means we can really help each other here in flying because we can mark the lift for each other. So if Bumble sees me climbing, he'll come over and fly with me, and vice versa. He's circling below me, and we're both going up here. 10,300. Not super consistent lift, but it is going up. Right now we're kind of doing a no, turning opposite directions. And he's below me, which means he has the right of way. So I should really change my turn direction and turn his direction. Unless we had previously established that it was going to be what the turn direction is for the day. And the reason you do that, you turn in the same direction. That's how you help avoid conflicts. You avoid hitting each other mid-airs, which can still happen, but less likely if you're turning the same direction. Alright, so I'm going to switch it up here. We'll go to right turns, which means I'm going to lose the lift, but I should be able to connect with it again. See if I can see him off on my right wing here. There he is. He's a little above me now. Now I'm above him. $10,300 feet. Well, it's definitely horrible here down here in Mexico today. I just flew out of the lift again. Now what's super cool, you guys, is when you can get multiple gliders all in the same thermal, turn in the same direction. And in sometimes you get just synced up perfectly, where we'll just be 180 degrees apart from each other, and I can look down my right wing, and I'll be looking down his left wing, and we're just circling together, going up and up and up. That's so cool when you can share thermals with a friend like that. A lot of fun. But getting synced up like that in the simulator is probably even a bit more difficult. Well, that's where having a VR rig would be super helpful. Well, we're still going up pretty good. I'm at 10.5. I think it's just a little bit above me now. I'm also not doing as good because I'm fiddling with the instrument, which keeps changing pages automatically on me. Someone remind me later on to fill out a bug report on the guys, the developers' GitHub about the instrument auto-changing pages like this. Oh, Bumble, we should probably try to be on system currently not available. Okay, yeah, the multiplayer thing. Maybe we have to have a task set up for that. In the computer. 10,800 feet. We're down here in Mexico, guys, near the town of Valle de Bravo. You needed a flight plan for that. Yeah, right. There's Bumble here off on my right. And we are circling in the same area of lift. Not a very good or consistent strong climb, but it is getting us up. We're gonna get as high as we can here, and then there's a freaking volcano to go check out, which you'll see in the distance as I come around here on my right. Just right here. It's a big volcano. And we'll need a bit more altitude if we're going to be able to get up over the top of it. I'm at 10,800 feet here. And I'm, yeah, there's Bumble there too. Similar altitude. We don't seem to be getting much higher. Maybe we're just not flying in a good part of the lift here. That's some good lift. Okay, now the instrument's bugged because it's beeping like crazy and we're not going up at all. And it's just locked at 10, so that's not right. I didn't believe that. Alright, Bumble, I'm going to start heading to the east here, headed towards this volcano. See if we can get a little bit higher as the terrain rises. Got a 2-knot tail cross tailwind. I'm thinking ahead. It's kind of a ridge line here. Fly up along this ridge line. Aloha, get viewer, follower, subprime. That sounds like a spam message. Oh, thanks for the spam message. Is my gear up? It is. Yeah, yeah, looking at other glider models, I've noticed this, it does look like the gear's down. And I think if you get up close, it'll kind of show and then go away. Make Scott by Scott a mod. I gotta figure out how to do that. Scott by Scott. Mod. There it is. Scott by Scott's a mod officially, you guys. You behave yourselves or he will clap you. He'll give you guys the clap. Some lift there, but I'm gonna just keep flying straight. I'm gonna go ahead for this ridge here. Success. Gracias, Scott by Scott. Alright, so we're flying with live weather here now, guys. All the gliding we've done in the sim so far, I've done with a custom weather preset. Scott by Scott banned them. Jeez, you don't have to ban him. He could have just deleted his message. Kidding. Kidding. So I'm gonna head for this ridge here. This ridge line, see if that kind of produces some thermals. Rising terrain like that, especially when you have prevailing wind blowing into it, oftentimes will kick things off. I'm getting some lift as we come into it. We're down here in Mexico, in a little town called Valle de Bravo. It's a beautiful place to visit. Absolutely loved being there. His account was already clapped by Twitch. Ah. Definitely a spammer then. Spam bot account. We're trying to get up to this volcano over here. What was the URL again in yesterday's stream? Couldn't check it out. You mean to watch the replay for the stream, Bumble? Oh. Yeah, what it was like sexfind.info or some shit like that. Yeah, you know, I went there and I didn't find any sex. That's weird. I mean, I gave him my credit card number, my social security number, my address, date of birth, mother, maiden name, all that stuff. But, yeah, there was no sex there. That's weird. Greetings. No Tango Ilusiones. Probably not pronouncing that right, but cheers from Europe. Thanks for checking out the stream. We're flying gliders here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is super duper cool. And I'm getting low in over this terrain. 10,300 feet. Not finding lift over here like I hoped I would. I'm going to sort of get over, see if I can get up and over this ridge line here right ahead of me. And then the train kind of drops away. But if we can find some lift to turn in, that would be good. Where's Bumble at? Alright, he's following me. Alright. That might be a foolish move, Bumble, to follow me through here. I don't know. Can I clear this? It's like a big old plateau here. I think I can get over and... yeah, get over and around down here. It very much just be sharp turn. You can't turn nearly as tightly in the glider as you can in a hang glider. When was my last hang glider flight? It was actually here in Vallarta Bravo, Mexico, 2019. You know, that's almost 3 years ago. Yeah, let's get up over this little plateau here. And then the valley, let me get to kind of dropping over this valley, see if we can find something. It's kind of a ballsy glide over these trees here. Not a lot of lift here. Well, getting back to the airport's going to be tricky. Correct. Boy. Just a whole lot of nothing over here, you guys. He might be landing in a field down here on my left if I don't find something. There's some beeps. Just making sure I have terrain clearance there. Light lift, but it's going up. I don't know if we can work this or not. Thanks, brother. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate you stopping by. We did an epic flight yesterday down in the Andes. Flew for over 10 hours and 1,000 miles. It was a pretty fun experience. All day flying. There's a replay of that on YouTube. You can check that out. All right, 9,800 feet. Oh, Bumble looks like he got a climb back there. Right, maybe I should have stopped and tried to turn in that lift. He's up at 11,000. There's lift here. 10,000 feet, back up a little bit. Bumble's kicking my butt as usual up there at 11,400. He's doing good. I'm climbing a little bit, 10,200. Not super strong lift, but maybe it'll turn into something. Climbed about 600 feet here. $10,600. Bumble looks like he's hitting a ceiling there at 11.6. It's getting kind of late in the day here in Mexico. What time is it? It's almost 3 p.m. But we were able to do some pretty magical stuff yesterday with late day lift. So maybe we'll have similar today. Kind of light puffy clouds around. Now this lift has gotten really light. But if Bummel's at 11,000, I should be able to get that high. If not in this thermal, maybe in another one. I'm going to go ahead and kind of just drift downwind a little bit with it here. Let's try, I'm gonna just drift that way. I'm gonna drift back towards him and see if I can get up. See if I can climb in underneath him there. I'm at 10,700. So he's about 1,200 feet above me. There's some stronger lift as I get closer to him. I'm gonna just turn in this. This is where soaring can get really interesting. Flying in marginal conditions. We set a custom weather preset like we had yesterday. Those were like ideal epic conditions, right? Big clouds, big strong thermals everywhere. And it's kind of a no-brainer when it's like that. But when it's like this, kind of late in the day, no obvious clouds marking lift, really marginal conditions, that's when, patience and skill and just experience really kind of pay off. Anybody could have got a really good long flight in the conditions we flew in yesterday. But in these type of conditions, trying to be able to do something like get to that volcano up ahead here, it's going to prove to be quite challenging. Won't be challenging for the guy in the MiG-29 though. Bumble 12,200. He's doing good. I'm up to 11,000 though. I'm doing a little bit better now. Looks like he found something coming up off of this this peak here. I'm gonna just go ahead and veer back towards there. See if I can connect with whatever he's got. There's a light puffy cloud right up above here, so maybe we can get up to that. Yeah, this feels nice. Not super strong, but consistent. Maybe. Well, so much for that. I spoke too soon. Flew out of it here. Let's turn back sharply and kind of try to get right back in there. Follow the beeps. Slow down, slow down. $11,300. Had it, lost it. Really small and light, yeah. $11,300 feet. I'm gonna change my turn direction here. It's kind of based on where I see Bumble doing. I think I'm gonna try to come out this way a little more. Super light lift. And I think there's stronger stuff. Nah, flew out of it. 11.5. I'm starting to lose patience with this, and I think I want to just start pushing on. But we're going to need to climb quite a bit more if we're going to get to that volcano. Going to need to connect with something quite a bit stronger if we're going to get up to that. Even at 12.5, that's a bit it's a bit low to be going up to there. Alright, unless I find something here on this turn, I'm just going to push east. Kind of a puffy cloud right here. I'm thinking heading towards that guy. I mean, you can kind of bench our way up here to get up to there. I'm also going to go grab some more water. Alright guys, we're here in Valle de Bravo, Mexico. Well, near Valle de Bravo. I think I can bring the map up here. Yeah, there we are. Took off from this airport, and now we're trying to head to this frickin' volcano. Didn't get my I didn't get my volcano fixed yesterday on yesterday's flight, so we're trying to fly to a volcano today. Another one. And the difference with this is we're flying with live weather. I haven't tried live weather yet, so I wanted to just see, you know, if we could soar with live weather. It looked like it was maybe soarable down here in Mexico today. And it is, but it's light. It's very challenging. But that's okay, that's good. We can do a challenge. So I'm trying to get to this volcano here. Screenshot that. I am at, oh, go away thing. My altitude, 11,500 feet. A little puffy cloud here. I'm thinking maybe this will be a good place to find a thermal, hopefully connect with and get up. Clearly we're going to have to do a lot of climbing if we're going to get above that volcano. It's pretty high. And so kind of hoping that the lift rises with the terrain. We can kind of bench our way up, as we call it, as we say. Might be possible. And we're gonna try to go to the volcano, and then if we do get up there, then yeah, then we should have, well, basically anywhere we need to go on glide from that altitude. We'll try to go check out El Pinon, big old rock, and then go land back at the airport. Maybe fly over the lake, over the town of Valle de Bravo if we got some altitude. But first we got to get up. Bumble was able to get up to a little over 12,000. Let's see if he's following me, or if he's still scratching. So he's still, it looks like he's headed his way over here. He's at 12,200. So he got higher than me. I wasn't able to get much higher, but I also kind of lost patience with that lift. So now I'm coming up over this ridge line and hoping we get something. Maybe some lift that's going up into these light fluffy cloud. So far, nothing on the way over here. A little bit of a cross headwind. Very light though, 2-knot wind. Very light winds. So if I don't find anything to circle in here, I'm gonna make my way to the left, kind of around this ridge here. Go out and around kind of this way. Go my right and then swing a left kind of around the other side. That'll be sort of the windward side. Just kind of buoyant lift here. We can kind of get a little bit in, kind of milk. Now, these aren't the kind of clouds that typically indicate thermals lift, but you never know. I'm getting in pretty close to the terrain here, so and the sun's getting pretty low too. We're a little bit late in the day. This might have been a lot more doable if we started a little bit earlier. 11,000 feet. Let me try to get over on the side of this ridge. I'm finding nothing. I have to fly back to the valley here. I'm pretty low. It's gonna be a little low to start circling. I'm definitely too close to the hill there to make a left turn. And yeah, I'm just getting nothing here. I guess I'm in the shade too. If I was a little bit higher, then that's a sunny spot. So yeah, this ain't working. All right, I'm making a right turn. I'm bailing back out towards the valley. And also, I don't think I need any water ballast today. I don't think I should have been flying with ballast because it's not windy and it's light lift. I want to be as light as possible. All right, let's head towards these clouds. I might have to put her down in the field here somewhere, guys. There's some lift. Strongest lift we've heard in a while. I'm just gonna kind of keep flying here. 3 knots, 2-3 knots. Let's start a turn here. See if we can climb in that. 10,800 feet. Almost up there, 11,005. It's light. Alright, looks like it just kicked you guys off, or at least some of you guys off into an ad. I apologize for that. I'm gonna fly out underneath this, kind of underneath this cloud here, and see if that's showing me anything. Just subscribe and you won't see ads. Yeah, you're right, Scott by Scott. I was hoping to be able to configure it so that I could just manually run the ads when I get up to go use the bathroom or whatever. That doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to really be possible. It's trickier than that. There's like a threshold of like how long it'll let you go without running an ad. And yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. It's confusing. And of course, you know, I get a percentage of the ad revenue, so I mean, yeah, I would love it if you guys just sat there and watched ads all day. But who's gonna do that? I know I sure as hell wouldn't. I've just got like a line of buoyant lift here, but I don't think it's strong enough to circle in. Let's try. I think if you guys have an Amazon Prime account, they give you like a 1 free month or something like that, an Amazon Prime Gaming or something, where you can subscribe for free. Yeah, I'm not getting up here. I think I'm going to bail on the volcano idea. I don't think we're going to get high enough to get up to there. And it's late in the day, so it's kind of shutting off. So I think I'm going to turn my attention to trying to fly to the Pinon. But I got to find it. Trying to navigate here the Mexican countryside. I think it's up. I think it's over there. We're just sort of working light lift here. Not really getting anywhere. Bumble is at 11,500, so he's not really getting up either. So if neither of us are really getting up, then that tells you that the day is, that's just kind of how the conditions are for the day, or at least currently. And because it's a little bit later in the day, we can expect the lift to be lighter or gone entirely. Manual 30-second ad disables ad / pre-roll for 10 minutes. 60-second ad for 20 minutes, 90-second ad for 30 minutes. Yeah, right, something like that. All right, I'm gonna bail on this. I'm gonna start heading out to the west, pretty much due west. I think you just have to pee more. We'd have to drink more. Remind me, redeem your channel points for a hydrate to make me hydrate. All right, so we need to head west here to one of, I think it's right around here. You'll know it when you see it. That's all I can tell you for sure. The air is buoyant here. If anybody's watching and can tell me how to navigate to El Peñon from here, let me know. Like, I've been there, but I haven't been here in real life in the air. I can find it on like Google Maps, but I don't. Kind of also trying to fly. Luckily, we got some nice buoyant air. I can sort of climb, just sort of maintain altitude as I'm gliding across this valley here. At least the next airport is just 10 minutes on Easy Glide. Are you talking about the airport we took off from? Headed back to there? We can, actually this would be quite useful to, let's see, this screen. Which one here? What is that? That would be Mike Delta Yankee, right? Yeah, Mike Delta Yankee. We'll navigate to that. Yeah, so Easy Glide. Yeah. Arrive there at 2,500, but we're gonna head a little bit south west. I'm headed bearing 255 right now, Bumble. We're gonna go try to find El Peñon. SU-57. Yeah, there you go. Scarlet Sistery. Coming in hot. So you'll know El Peñon when you see it, Bumblebee. I think it's kind of on the other side of this big this ridge here. There's a big frickin' rock just sticking out of the side of the mountain. And when I mean rock, it's like a mountain sticking out of the side of the mountain that looks like a rock, but it's huge. So it's very, I guess Peñón means rock in Spanish, so they call it El Peñón, you know, the rock, which very much, yeah. I'm not a very good tour guide because I don't know this area very well at all. I just kind of know what's around here. I know those things are here. I've flown there at El Peñon, but only just kind of briefly. But we got to get across these mountains to get there, and so then we might not be able to get back up to get back over. So we might have to find another place to land. There is a very large landing field down below where they land hang gliders and paragliders, but it's big enough. There's like a strip, so we should be able to land there no problem in the gliders. So there's like a hangar. Should be pretty obvious, the landing area. And I'm pretty sure we have that on glide. If we can't get right over this ridge, we can go around. I'm thinking actually we kind of head around on the right here, where the terrain gets a little bit lower. So I'll change my heading to. Let's see. Let's do like 273, bearing 273, 274, somewhere around there. Yeah, I'm hoping my buddy Alfredo gets in here. He was asking me about it the other day. He's a hang glider pilot, and he has many hundreds of hours flying here, so he would be the tour guide for this area for sure. So I'm 10,300 feet. Dang, it's freaking cold here today too, man. Another rainy, cold day in California. Ugh. $32 degrees. I kind of assume you're meaning IRL there in Germany. Yeah, I know. No, it's like 50 here, so like that's like super cold to us though. So, yeah. I mean, look, I have a sweater on, right? So. Somebody's blasting around here in the SU-57. I don't have that model installed, so it's gonna look like an airliner or something. Oh, it looks like they're gonna try to land there at the airport. Looks like it. Getting some more buoyant air here. Not really something to turn in, but we'll take what we can get when we get it. 9,900 feet. Definitely could turn and bail and just head back to the airport. Or go fly over the city if I had to Bravo. A very beautiful place to visit. Good food everywhere there. So good. And cheap. You know, everything in Mexico is super cheap. So this isn't. That's not it right there, is it? No, that can't be it. Oh, I think it might be. So I think this might be it right here. And if that's the case, that's pretty disappointing because it's not, it's a big rock. It's not like covered in trees like that. But the, this sort of bowl in here, this looks very familiar. Like you launch like right here, and you go thermal up here, and then that kind of looks like the landing area, but I don't know this area well enough. I don't think it is. It looks like it. Maybe not. Let's get around here this next ridge. I mean, that could be it. I'm thinking it's over here. Yeah, the shape of the terrain is very familiar. Let me open my window up here. And then this right here, the landing area has this like upslope and then this like plateau shape. So yeah, this looks like. And then the valley over here. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's really disappointing that it looks like that, because it should look like a big granite rock. It shouldn't look like it's covered in grass and trees and stuff. All right, let's turn left here. Let's go out in front of it, kind of take a pass at it, and have a look. Yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, this needs some custom scenery. This should look like a big piece of granite rock. I mean, there are trees in there, but it should be like gray, you know, granite, not looks like it's covered in moss or something. Oh well. Well, we found it though. And I think we still have enough altitude to get back to the airport. The instrument says we'll be there with 1,000 feet AGL. We've got to kind of fly low over some mountainous terrain. Well, that's alright. I think we'll be okay. Basically, we need to go fly around where this guy's having fun with the Su-57. Alright, we're officially headed back to the airport. That's the rock. That's El Peñón. It doesn't look like it at all like that in real life. That's pretty disappointing. Well, maybe there's a custom scenery somebody can make or exist. Well, this is a really famous flying spot here. Yeah, here's the launch. This clearing in the trees. That's where you launch from. You go left and you thermal up coming up this ridge here. So ooh, and I'm getting sink right on the backside of here. Oh, kind of gonna be a little bit of a sketchy glide to get out here. We could bail off to the right here if we had to, and kind of go around. In fact, I might just do that. Well, maybe not. Get some buoyant air here and then... A little bit of low level lift as we come across. How's Bumble doing? Is he right there behind me still? Yeah, he's up at 94. He's got 400 feet on me, so he's in a better position than I am. And that was some pretty strong lift. Should I try to turn in that? Pretty low here, but let's try turning. This might be a really terrible idea. $8,900 feet. Yep, that was a terrible idea. Didn't really think that would work. But I've got the airport on easy glide here, so... So as that's the case, I'm gonna just kind of veer left here and see how far over the town we can get. See if we can get over the city, over the town, over by the lake, and then make it back to the airport. I bet we can. We'll keep an eye on the arrival altitude. Right now it's at 1,600 feet. Arrival 1,600 feet. It's plenty. So we're going to head towards the town here. There's the airport over there on my right. Can I turn in this lift? This is more promising than anything else I've been in a little while. 8,800 feet. Yeah, I'm climbing here. Yeah, Bumble, I just was looking at your airplane and it definitely looks like your landing gear's down too. I think it's just the way the model shows to the outside world, or the you know, other pilots' models look. I love the shadows in the cockpit when you come around, when you're thermaling here late in the day like this and the sun's kind of low. Climbed a bit and then kind of lost it. The wind's picked up a bit too. Seeing 5-6 knots versus just like 1 or 2 that we were seeing earlier. Climbing here, back to 10,000 feet. Coming right up on Bumble here. That was an awesome, awesome look. Well, yeah, 10,000 feet, and then I'm kind of losing it again here. Trying to get an awesome screenshot here. And Bumble, my Vario is just pegged right now, but we're not really going up like that much. We're going up, but not like it's telling me. Yeah, that is not working right. Alright, I'm bailing on this. Let's just go head out over the lake here. Just take a look at what there is to see. Plenty of altitude to get back to the airport safely now. Let's go just kind of fly around the lake here and just take a look. The little town of Villa de Bravo below us. It's an old like old Spanish architecture, you know. Very beautiful little town. Definitely a place to visit if you enjoy any kind of outdoor activities, especially in the winter time or early or late winter, January, February. It's great down there. Warm, 70s, 80s. Good food. Cheap hotels. Got the lake, got mountains, and the scenery is pretty bland here. This could use a custom scenery update. Well, the scenery around here in general has just been rather disappointing, as is it's cold in here. The freaking heater in my apartment is not very effective, guys. Yeah, so here's the landing area. I'm pretty sure this little patch of green right here, it land hang gliders and paragliders right there. Although, depending on the level of the lake, it could be a lot bigger than it is. But, yeah, it's a pretty small little spot. My Vario's beeping at me again. This is like a big tourist spot here in central Mexico. Big tourist city. Great place to visit. Alright, let's do a loop over the lake, head back to the airport, bring her in for a landing, and then go see if we can Either find some other live weather or maybe try and do something, flying some really crazy weather. Double loop. All right, let's just fly straight into the airport here. Long final, gear down, spoilers out. About a straight crosswind, but that's okay. Not very strong. Don't need the Vario sounds, we'll just listen to the sound of the wind rushing past the canopy here. Now we can really just feather the spoilers to adjust our glide. Might have a little bit of a tailwind, so maybe we should, yeah, we should fly past. Let's do a left-hand pattern. I'm gonna do a left-hand pattern and come around and land with a little bit of a cross headwind. Be better than what I got right now. So I'm on downwind leg right now. Gears down, got about half spoilers. Third spoilers. Flying pretty fast. You know, I'm in, not in, yeah, not in, Imperial units here. Full spoilers here, bringing the altitude down pretty high. Well, I can bring them back about half. Yeah, now I want to pull the spoilers off since I can't see the runway anymore. Make sure I don't get too low. I think I'll start my turn right around these buildings here on my left. Some power lines down there. Yeah, alright, let's swing a 180, gears down. 180 degree turn, a little bit of spoilers. Steep turn. There's the runway. Turn a little bit too tight. Spoilers off. And now I'm going to just kind of feather the spoilers. Coming in pretty hot. Yeah, it's a good choice to come in this direction. Now we got actually almost a straight headwind. Pretty high, so I need a lot of spoilers. Really high. really fast. Might miss the runway. Ooh, a little bit of a bounce. I just roll off to the grass on the side there. That'll be alright. Better landing than last time. We'll watch Bumblebee come in. I need to figure out the drone camera thing. Controls options. Search by name. Drone. Toggle drone camera. I don't have a toggle drone camera button. Alright, let's joystick button 7. Let's set it to that. I think aha, drone camera. Gotta get used to the controls on this. Look at, you can use the controller. You're literally like flying a drone in the game now. Alright, come on, Bumble. A better landing than I had here now. Much better landing than I had. Oh shit, but now I can't. Now I don't know how to turn the drone camera off. Controls options. Toggle drone camera. I thought I just freaking set it to oh no, you know what? It's auto quadrant. There you go. Toggle drone camera, so that should turn it off. Well, that doesn't work. Yeah. I don't know why. All right, we gotta do a Google search, guys. How to disable drone camera. Insert. Ah. Insert, of course, the insert key, you guys. You know, that key we use all the time. All right, well, thanks for, oh, come on. Now my my controller. Can I disable this controller? Yeah, I think I might have to exit the game here. One second here, guys. Yeah, okay. I definitely don't want the. I definitely need to do some more configuration to use the controller, right? Because. But. And now it's not going to let me end it. Okay, all right. All right, we're going to go to the main menu. And while that's doing that, yeah, actually I need to exit the sim. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and I'll be right back. Oh wait, duh. All right, break concluded. I need to disable the controller here. Not that. Not that. The switch controller that I was using in drone mode has one of the joysticks has drift on it. So as soon as I connected and turned it on, my view in the cockpit started drifting. So that's no good. Can't have that. All right, so I just and it also doesn't have like a switch, so you can just like turn it off. So the only way to like disconnect it from the computer is to remove it through the settings. So I'll have a little snack while we load back in. All right. So, where should we fly here? I'm thinking tried some real world weather at the home site and tried some live weather. That was pretty good. I'm thinking now, let's try with custom weather, not live. Let's go someplace like, I want to go Big Spring, Texas, which is west of Dallas. See if I can find it. There is a big airport there. Texas is big, so kind of just finding stuff is not sure if, yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's it. So this is a place I've flown IRL. I gotta know my, I gotta practice my phonetic alphabet. That would be Kilo, Bravo, Papa, and Golf. Kilo, Bravo, Papa, Golf. We want to take off on this runway, runway 17. Kilo, Bravo, Papa, Golf. I'm gonna hit fly, then we're gonna load in and do some weather. We're gonna try some extreme weather. So this is an area in the summertime. Big cumulus clouds, great soaring conditions, but they can very frequently overdevelop and turn into nasty thunderstorms. So I want to see if we can kind of, if we can simulate that. And because in real life, I ain't going flying anywhere near something like that. But in the sim, you know, we can do whatever we want, right? So let's go July 12th and right around 1 p.m. And let's see. I mean, we could try like, I mean, if we just set rain, yeah, that's not what we want. Because we don't want, yeah, we don't want this. So we want really strong south winds too. We want south wind for 180, and the speed to 20 knots. Because we get strong wind here. Speed 20 knots, gusts from 180. Oh God, 180. And something like 25. Whoops, nope. 25 knots. And bring the gust per minute down a little bit. No, 20 knot wind. We got a strong tailwind. Fly to the north. Altitude bottom. AGL for the clouds. Let's go 6,000. Somewhere close to 6,000. And altitude tops like pretty high. 20,000 maybe. Bring the coverage in and the scatter in. Density 5. We want a lot of clouds. A little bit less coverage. Yeah, something like that. Turn the Vario sound off because I don't need to hear that right now. So I got coverage 7, density 5, scatter 62, altitude top. We want taller. Yeah, let's put this altitude top. Yeah, let's put the altitude top all the way up at 60, right? We're looking for big clouds. So bring the something like Something like that. Maybe we want more. We want less scatter. Definitely not that much coverage. Yeah, maybe like that. Yeah, coverage 4, density 5, scatter 81. Altitude top 60,000, altitude bottom 6,000. So these are big booming clouds. Now can we go back and turn the precipitation up? Will it make some of those? Yeah. So look, if we dial in the precipitation, if we turn that all the way up, now it'll be raining underneath some of those clouds. Yeah, we want some lightning. I've seen lightning out here, dudes. Maybe not that high. I've definitely been at this airport in a freaking lightning storm. Not that much. Let's do a little bit of lightning, though. Maybe like 10 on the lightning? Oh, temperature needs to be wicked high, too. Like 100. 100. Humidity really high. Oh, I hear a jet. Yeah, humidity at like 11. Pressure 29.92. That's fine. Well, let's bring the pressure down to just do 29 even on the pressure. As close as you can get it to it. Yeah, bring the humidity up. There's some precipitation. Maybe down to like. I hear thunder and lightning. All right, precipitation at 1.6. All right, this could be nutty. Yeah, what this doesn't seem to be able to do is generate for me. Maybe I want more coverage, because we should have like, you know, large, like isolated, large, overdeveloped thunderstorms is what I'm looking for, like certain areas, right? So maybe if we bring the coverage up a little more, something like that. All right, let's try that. All right, this could be scary.
All right, got your cable connected. Take up slack.
All right. Let's go fly.
All out.
There's lightning right above us. Oh, this is gonna be wild. And we'll go gear up. Alright, so we gotta avoid these rain showers. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of rain like under all the dense clouds. We're in the town of Big Spring, Texas here. Oh, I turned the volume off. That's why I'm not beeping. Yeah, so check out these rain showers under some of these clouds. That's cool looking. So now we gotta try to find the lift and climb, but not get in the rain. That's probably gonna be bad. And the lightning, that looks cool. I'm at 5,700 feet above the airport here at Big Spring, Texas. We've got a crazy strong tailwind. That showed me 30 knots up here. Which is what it'd be like out here sometimes, actually. Starting to get a little rain on the windshield there. But I'm not getting a beep on the Vario. Whoa, lightning. I'm starting to see some lift. There we go. Bumblebee is at 5,600 feet, so it's a little bit above him here. Look at that lightning. Oh, that looks freaking cool. I haven't flown the sim with gnarly weather yet. I've definitely been here in Big Spring, Texas in weather like this. I wasn't in the air, but there was a lot of people in the air. And one thing I don't think the sim's gonna do, yeah, is generate gust fronts. That would be exciting, and that would be fun to fly around. Flying gliders in thunderstorms, guys. Generally, it's a bad idea. So we're flying in Big Spring, Texas, which is a few hundred miles west of Dallas. Kind of northerly-ish central Texas. Bumble's down below me there. I've connected with a climb. But it's raining kind of right next to me, and we're getting thunder and lightning. Which is super cool. Look at that lightning. Boom. So yeah, I've been here in real life, and with lightning striking the ground just like that. And it's pretty scary. You don't want to be around there. I don't think getting struck by lightning is something that I want to have happen. $7,700 feet. A 30 knot tailwind. So with each circle we're climbing, we're drifting like crazy. downwind, which is good for trying to fly a long distance. So we really could have used yesterday in that world record attempt flight. And I did set up a strong tailwind at the start, but the wind just got lighter throughout the day. I lost the lift here. See if maybe just drifted downwind further than me. Might have to get into the rain here. About 8,000 feet. Starting to get rained on. Cool the sound of the rain on the canopy there. I lost that strong lift here, 7,800 feet. Boom, lightning. Not finding the lift under this cloud. Finding the lightning though. Alright, I'm just going to track downwind in the next cloud. See if I can catch up to Bumble. He's a little below me there at 6,900. And my overlay doesn't seem to be accurate. Let me give that a restart. Yeah. Huh. No, it's showing a different number. Not sure why that is. I'm seeing 7,300. It says 6,400 up there, so that's not... I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, my pressure's set way wrong. We should be at, yeah, 29. That's way off. Yeah, that would explain it. There we go. Yeah, 6,500 feet. Right. That looks more correct. Yes. Now Bumble's ahead of me and above me. Let's cruise on downwind here. Boom! More lightning. I'm just kind of getting lift here as I glide towards this cloud. I'm climbing like crazy in a straight line here. So now we don't have synced weather, so it's probably not going to be one-to-one matching clouds. So, and now I'm above him. (8,300 feet). There's some funky lift. Let's see how high we can get here. So all those little white rectangles down there, those are all oil rigs out here in Texas. Climbing like mad now, 9,400 feet. So we kind of want to follow this highway to the north here. Well, let's see if we can climb up over these thunderstorms and then let's see how far we can glide. Well, we're in Texas now, guys, and we've got the weather set to some pretty gnarly conditions here. Some big, fat, dark clouds. And a lot of them are raining, and it's also producing some lightning for some excitement. Trying some extreme weather conditions. Although the sky's not quite filled in enough, really, for this. This is a little bit not very realistic, I think. What I was really trying to generate was like isolated thunderstorms, like a big, puffy clouds like this, but with like areas of overdevelopment and big thunderstorms. And that looks like there's not really a way to do that. But we got big dark clouds. Pretty scary to fly into these clouds, especially if there's lightning happening. 12,000 feet. I've already basically drifted 10 miles from the airport. There's some lightning for you. And the thunder sounds so cool in the headphones. See if we can climb up over these clouds here. Going up crazy fast, 1,200 feet per minute. 13,500 feet. Big dark scary cloud. Kind of climbing right up beside it here. And we might go into the cloud here. Yep. Let's see if it gets gnarly in here. It's dark. Come out of the side of it again there. Some lightning. 15,000 feet. Still climbing here, getting through 16,000 feet now. I'm gonna go back into the cloud for a little bit. Probably just kind of scrape through the side of it here. Yeah, this weather's probably kind of silly. If there was going to be this much energy, these clouds would be much, much larger. "17,000 feet. All right, I'm gonna press. I'm just gonna press north here, and let's get the trim. Let's get the nose down trim, and let's just fly super fast. See how far we can get. Just glide north for, I don't know, an hour or something here, and maybe half an hour. Try not to get struck by lightning and find a place to land. So we have a around a 30 knot tailwind. Fly around this cloud here. Set the airspeed to like 100 knots. Listen to that thunder. That sounds cool. Oh, 90 knots. We'll do 90 knots, so our ground speed should be about 120. Boom. That lightning is bright. We're in Big Spring, Texas here is where we took off from. And now just flying to the north. Been experimenting with different weather conditions and different types of flying today that I haven't done yet in the sim. Earlier on, I sort of recreated some real-world weather at my hometown site in San Bernardino, and flew around there. And that was to test thermals with no clouds. Pretty much all the thermal flying we've been doing, I've been generating clouds, because flying with clouds is cooler, and usually, cumulus clouds like these mark the lift. So it makes it, easier to find lift, but it's just also more interesting to fly around clouds. Well, most of my flying that I've done, and most of the flying in at least in Southern California, is with no clouds. So it was interesting to set the simulator up for those conditions and see what it was like. And I have to say, it was pretty good. I mean, it felt pretty lifelike, very familiar. Then we went down to Mexico and flew in live weather conditions, just to see how that would work, and it worked pretty good. We were able to soar. We were not able to get up very high, but it was a little bit late in the day. And but it was soarable, and we flew around there for an hour or so. And now we're trying some sort of extreme weather in Texas. And this is kind of not exactly what I was picturing. I was trying to set up like, there should be like over here, there should be like one big, thunderstorm system, and then a bunch of other clouds around it. I was trying to sort of set that up, and that did not work. So maybe there's a way to do it that I just don't really know. So now we've got a wicked tailwind. It's just flying north here. I'm just gonna see where we can get. Let's actually bring the map up. Lubbock. Let's see if we can get to Lubbock, Preston. KLBB. What is that? Kilo Lima Bravo Bravo, right? Kilo Lima Bravo Bravo. So now I can go in my computer. And let's see, go back to the airport page. Scroll down. And we look for a Kilo Lima Bravo Bravo. And it's not on the list. Oh, it's probably further away. Yeah, so it only shows me in like 44 miles. New home. Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna have to just fly there. Bring the map up here. Yeah. Yeah, Lubbock pretty far, but we're at 15,000 feet and 150 knot ground speed. So we are boogieing along. A few other people flying around here today. See if we get some lift along the way. Thanks for checking out the stream today, guys. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know you're here. Say hi, where you're coming from. Some thunder for you. Flying the Discus 2C again from Got Friends. Super cool model, great airplane. I'm thinking we can pretty easily fly all the way to Lubbock here with only on just this one thermal. With this tailwind and these conditions. This amount of wind in Texas is definitely not unrealistic. Get very strong wind up here. Go right through this freaking cloud. Some lightning in this cloud. Come on, right out the other side. A lot of rain under all these big clouds. Oh, I slowed way down there. Speed up, not slow down. At 14,800 feet. Yeah, almost halfway there already. Thunder and lightning. Look at these freaking rainy clouds right here. Oh yeah, and look at the windmills down below too. Yeah, cool. I was hoping to see those. Texas thunderstorms and windmills, guys. $12,800 feet. Cruising along here about 88 knots, 90 knots, with a 30 knot tailwind. We're getting there. Checking out these windmills down below here. Looks pretty cool. Holy crap. Hey, Pancake King. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're playing with some gnarly weather today. Notice we have some rain coming out of there and lightning. I haven't flown with lightning in the game yet, and it's super cool because you hear the thunder, you know, especially in the headset. So got to like 16,000 feet, and we have a wicked strong tailwind too here, like a 30 knot tailwind. So I'm flying super fast, like 90 knots, and we're just gonna go. We're basically just on glide to up to here to Lubbock. Kilo Lima Bravo Bravo. Yeah, mostly just been doing like, you know, ideal weather. So today we've just been experimenting with you know, various weather conditions. So first we started in SoCal, San Bernardino, my home flying site where I've done a lot of flying IRL, and set the weather conditions to what would be realistic for there, which would be no clouds. Typically soaring in SoCal, we have no clouds, and hot and the right wind direction and stuff. And just wanted to see if the simulator would generate lift even though there was no clouds, which it totally should, because you can definitely have thermal lift without clouds. And sure enough, it did. It was a very realistic representation of what it's like to fly there. So that was cool. We did that for a bit. And then we went down to Mexico and actually put on live weather to see if it would be soarable down there. And it was a little bit later in the day, so the conditions were lighter. But we were able to get up a little bit and fly around. Gonna take a little tour of this area in Mexico called the town's called Valle de Bravo. But so we did that for a bit, and now we're here in Texas. And it's set some gnarly weather with some rain and some lightning and a wicked tailwind. Look at that lightning right there. That was baller. And Bumblebee here above me, and just kicking my butt here on this glide. Down to 10,900 feet, and seeing if we could just go. Basically, we got one thermal down here in Big Spring, and seeing if we can fly to Lubbock. If I back out, you can see that's where we are. Kilo. I'm trying to learn my phonetic alphabet too, so we're trying to go to Kilo Lima Bravo Bravo on one glide, and my computer doesn't show it yet because we're too far away. See, it shows everything within like 30 miles. So I assume that's why we're not seeing it. But it's due north of here. You can't miss it. It's a big town, so. Pancake King, did you check out the flight we did yesterday at all? Flying through a big blue hole here, so I should get pop over under yesterday we were in the Andes. We tried to recreate the world record free distance flight of like 1,300 miles. And so we started at the south end of the Andes and flew north. Icy conditions on your flights. Yeah, flying through Japan where it's winter and freezing. So we were down there in the Andes, and we ended up flying for 10.5 hours. Didn't quite match the world record, but we flew over 1,000 miles. I think it was like 1,100 miles. And flew right up until sunset. We were able to stretch the glides. Found some technical flying, some technical soaring. Able to work some light lift at the end of the day to be able to get up and out of a canyon and stretch the glide like another 40 miles and fly for almost another hour in really light conditions. That was really awesome. I have a Google Drive. There's a link in our Discord server to a Google Photos album of screenshots I took. Just like epic scenery the whole way, right? Through the Andes. Definitely a place to check out in the sim. In any kind of airplane, really. And Bumble's up over there kicking my butt here. So I'm kind of going off my course to get under these clouds to see if I can get a little bit of lift and kind of dolphin fly through them. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it was a marathon stream, you know, and flight. So fortunately, I could pause it and get up and go use the bathroom, you know, or get water and stuff. So. And then also got the channel up to, I was able to get the affiliate status set up on the channel, so now I've got the cool, you know, chat reward points for watching and stuff like that. So there's some fun interaction things for you guys to check out. There it is, Lubbock, Preston, Smith International, Kilo, Lima, Bravo, Bravo, 27.4 nautical miles. I click this, and now it will navigate me there. So, boom, 17 minutes, and altitude at arrival, 3,200 feet. So, I can fly way faster, because I don't need 3,200 feet to get there. And the heading 343. So I just kind of come to the left a little bit here. Yeah, I'm gonna speed up to 100 knots. Airspeed 98, 99, 100. Heading 342, 16 minutes, 24 nautical miles, 16 minutes, approximate arrival AGL 2,863. So I can take a look at the little nav maps and see here. We are coming up on Lubbock. So let's get the nose down and let's fly fast. Let's go do like 120 knots. Alright guys, we're on final glide into Lubbock, Texas here. Got some gnarly weather conditions set up right now. A wicked strong tailwind, about 29, 30 miles per hour. And it's showing me arriving there at 2,000 feet AGL, so I can fly a lot faster. So I'm just going to keep speeding up and watch this number on the instrument. I definitely don't need 2,000 feet to get there safely. So that means I can fly faster. Lost track of Bumble. Right above me. "12 minutes to arrival. Altitude 6,100 feet. Airspeed 110. It does seem like I'm kind of driving into the ground here. The computer says I have it, so... might want to slow down a little bit. I wish this flight yoke had a trim wheel. I had another flight yoke that had a trim wheel. It was really nice. You'd be able to just dial in the trim rather than the button, using a button to do it. 15 miles out, 10 minutes. And yeah, my arrival altitude now is down to 1,000 feet. So I'm going to back off the speed a little bit. Slow down to like around 80 knots, and then as I get a little bit closer, I'll speed up if it looks like I got plenty of altitude still. $5,400 feet. Coming up here on Lubbock, Texas. Looks like I'm about to enter the airspace pretty soon here. Yeah, my arrival is now saying 700 feet, which is still plenty high, but it's definitely going down as I'm moving along here. So I don't want to drive it into the ground prematurely. So I'm going to slow down some more here. Slow down to 70. Although now I'm in some lift, so I can definitely fly faster if I'm in the lift. A rare weekday stream, midday stream for me. I stayed home from work today because I thought I might have COVID. Sore throat, pretty sore throat this morning. And yesterday I wasn't feeling super hot, sore throat. So I got a COVID test. It was negative. I'm thinking I'm just talking too much on the stream. Probably not drinking enough and talking too much. I figure I'd stay home anyways, you know, make sure that COVID's not really a thing, or even if it's just like a cold, I don't want to get people sick at work. So, hanging out with you guys instead today. And we're on final glide here into Lubbock, Texas. 9.7 miles out. Looks like I got some rain to fly through. Showing my arrival altitude at 1500 AGL, so it should be plenty. Yeah, thanks, Pancake King. Yeah, not really feeling rough. Just the throat was really dry, scratchy. It still feels like maybe a little swollen. So, but don't really have like a, I don't know, maybe like a really mild fever. Really not too bad. So. Boom! Some big lightning off of my left here. .8 miles. 5 minutes. 4,900 feet. Doesn't seem very high when I've been much higher. The town of Lubbock, Texas, off on my left here. 6 miles to the airport. Bumblebee way above me there, 9,600 feet. And that looks like a runway light. Looks like some runway lights over here. Yeah, Lubbock Preston Smith International Airport. Right straight ahead. We're gonna fly right through this weather here. That'll be exciting. So I just gotta fly past the airport here, and then I'll be on down. Basically, I'm on downwind right now. Downwind, then the left 180, bring her into land. I have a wicked strong tailwind, so I'll have a wicked strong headwind to land into. There is the wonderful town of Lubbock, Texas. Fly through some rain here on downwind. Gliders get insane performance. Basically, I've been on one glide from Big Spring to Lubbock. I think this is about 100 miles. Yeah, I think Lubbock's 100 miles north of Big Spring. And yeah, this flight's been a little under an hour, and we've been flying like 130 miles an hour ground speed, so. Alright, there's the runway over there. I'm gonna pull the trim up. Slow down here. Gonna get a little wet here in a second, going through this cloud. Or this rain here coming from under this cloud. Boom, some lightning. My gear down. Oh, check ballast. Yeah, dumped my water ballast. Good reminder. Thanks, flight computer. Runway over there, so we'll have like a long base leg. Boom, more lightning. I don't think we need the full length of the runway either, so we'll probably cut it short here. I mean, I know we don't need the full length of the runway. Start the turn here. Gonna end up drifting downwind too with this turn onto final. Close my ballast tank. Yeah, look at the sideways drift here. I may not make it to the runway. Oh yeah, we're good. Could land on the taxiway. Some spoilers up. Full spoilers. Full spoilers back. Big headwind today. Look at how slow the landing speed is. And I'll just roll out of the runway here. All right, another successful landing, another successful flight in the books. You can see Bumble coming in. We'll just watch him land here. Very well done. All right, let's see if we can. I'm gonna turn the airplane off. It'll. There we go. Put it in the logbook. Yeah, 1 hour flight from Big Spring to Lubbock. Not bad. To show you guys the flight. I mean, it was 1 thermal at Big Spring. Well, 2 thermals. Hey, there's a follower, Doug Coe. Man. Be right back, Bumble. We're gonna I'm gonna end it here actually. So thanks for flying with me. Yeah, I need to just chill for a little bit. And yeah, I've been doing plenty of flying and streaming lately. So, Doug Coe, thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining, brother. Sorry to be ending it on you right here. Just landed here in Lubbock. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's fine, Bumble. Appreciate it though. But thanks for flying with me again today. So that's what we did today. That was pretty fun. So, yeah, thanks guys for joining. Yeah, Doug, sorry sorry you came in here at the last second, or maybe you were watching and now just hit follow. But you can see the links down below to the previous streams or my my YouTube channel for a lot more. The YouTube channel archives all the live streams, so you can watch them over there. So just a little bit of a shorter one today. So thanks everybody for joining me, for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.